Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Aldo and I make sewing, DIY, and style videos. So if you like those type of videos, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I post new video every Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning Central Time. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon so you will get notified whenever I post a new one. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. First project, I am going to show you how I transformed this men's shirt into a very cute shirt dress for girls. So if you want to see how, keep on watching. The first thing I will do is cut off the collar. Then I will remove the pocket. Right after that, I am going to alter the neckline. So I'm just going to fold it in like this to make it into a V neck. Also remove the sleeves and I will set those aside. Now I'm going to adjust the shoulders and then I'm just going to trace a new armhole right here. You can use a t-shirt if you want to use it as a pattern. I added 1/2 inch seam allowance as well, and I'm just going to use my pin to mark it, but feel free to use a marker or a chalk. I'll go ahead and cut off the excess fabric. I will use this piece as my template, so the armholes are going to be the same. Measuring from the shoulder, I'm going to measure down to the waistline, so that will be 12 inches and I mark it using a pin. And then I'm going to mark the side seam and I'm just going to trim off the excess fabric. You can see here from the waistline, I kind of taper it down to the original side seam of the dress to save as much fabric as I could. I will repeat the same step on the other side seam. And then I'm going to base stitch it first just to make sure it will fit, and if not, I can easily make an adjustment. After my daughter tried it on and it fits good, so I sewed it again, and then now I'm trimming off the excess fabric. I am also going to top stitch the collars right here so I can finish the neckline. I decided to use a different fabric instead so you can easily see what I'm doing. I basically cut off 2 pieces of long strip of fabric. It measures 24 inches long by 3.5 inches wide. I am going to join the short end of the fabric, so I will have a one long strip of fabric. After that, I am going to trim off the excess fabric. I am also going to find the center back of the neckline. Now I am going to match the center back of the neckline and the seam of the long strip of fabric. So I'm just pinning it to secure, and remember to match the right sides of the fabrics together. And then I'm just going to pin it all the way to the beginning of the blue fabric where I sewed the V, as you can see here. So that's where I'm going to stop pinning. I am going to repeat the same process on the other side of the collar, of course. And then I'm going to sew it down. Basically, you are just following where you place the pins. And obviously, you are going to remove the pins as you sew. I am doing 1/4 inch seam allowance right here. Here I am kind of roughly making a bow just because I'm trying to figure out how much fabric I should trim because it is a little long. It is better that way than not having enough fabric. Anyway, I trim off about 6 inches. Now I fold the fabric in half like this and I'm going to angle the ends. It will just give that extra detail on the final product. And then I'm going to fold it. Right sides of the fabrics are matching and I'm going to pin it to secure. I will repeat the same step on the other side of the collar. And then I'm going to sew it and stopping when I reach the blue fabric. Here I am trying to sew as close as possible to the blue fabric so there will be no gap. After that, I'm going to turn the fabric right side out. I just use a pencil to push out the fabric, and then I'm just going to use it as well to just kind of push out the corners so I will have a sharp corner. Now it's time to finish the collar. So basically I'm going to fold in the raw edge. I'm just sandwiching the blue fabric in between the patterned fabric. And then I'm going to sew it following where I placed the pins. I also press the necktie and it looks super nice as you can see. Now it's time to make an inset sleeve. So basically I'm just placing the armhole right here on the fabric and I'm just going to trace the curve. I will add 1/2 inch seam allowances and then make that allowance adjustment as well. And then I will cut it out. I will need 2 pieces obviously. After that, I am going to sew the inseams. So if you run into trouble like the sleeve doesn't fit in the armhole, you can ease it in by sewing a base stitch at the top of the shoulder and then lightly gather it, just like I'm doing here. Place the sleeve in the armhole, match the underarm seams, and pin all the way around. After I sew it all the way around, all I have to do is hem the sleeves and the dress is done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I absolutely love how it turned out. If you made it this far, thank you for staying with me. I really appreciate that you guys spent your time watching my tutorials. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, be sure to do so. I post new video every Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning Central Time. Don't forget to hit the notification so you will get new updates whenever I post a new one. I will see you soon. Bye!